Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today's is a little short video because I want to use this as almost a channel update because I haven't uploaded in a while. Well, I have. I've done the Manchester City exploring video, but as you know, I've got the Banshee coming out, a Capital at War, news on the Whittingham and what's next for the channel, so stay tuned because you're going to hear a lot of good news about this channel and how it's going to progress going forward. Let's start with the easy one. Let's start with the Banshee. This year's Halloween video is called the Banshee. So the idea basically comes from the Banshee of Mynydd Mawr, which I've done an exploring video of the farm, and I want to expand it on it more for Halloween because I wanted to do something more local because I was like going back into my channel after being out since the summer because I've struggled with burnout a little bit. But so I'll come back, make a film about another documentary. I was talking to this bloke called Paul who messaged me on Instagram, who runs the Mynydd Mawr Instagram account about the farmhouse. He's the one who told me about the Banshee and all the stories, and he did not tell me an awful lot because he wants to write a book, which is fair enough for me. He wants to keep it for his book, so I was in a bit of a crossroads with this because I wanted to cover it, but with researching on the internet there wasn't a lot to find about it, so I decided to write a short story basically and voice record it as a narration and then film at Mynydd Mawr, which is going well. As you can see, the photos is appearing on the screen now, overlaying this. That it was something new that I wanted to try with the Banshee. The Banshee is loosely based off the story that Paul told me about his family, but obviously because it's a short story it's fictional. That's one thing, it is fictional, it's based off something, but it's still very much fictional. So it is going to have a lot of creative liberties to it, like it's going to be a bit more background, how it sounds, I want to make it sound a bit convincing as well as it stated is not a real story, and try to add a bit of emotion to it. It's my first time I've literally wrote something, by the way, like freely went creative and just went with it. But I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy writing the Banshee, and I was thinking with Christmas coming up I could potentially write a Christmas story and record it and get it out for Christmas. See how the Banshee goes. I'm gonna write it anyway, but see how the reception of the Banshee goes. It is going to be based in the 80s and during the miners' strike, so you can probably kind of guess what my Christmas story is going to be about. That's just popped into my head now. That's what I'm thinking about the miners' strike. But yep, the Banshee is filmed on location at Mynydd Mawr Farm, up Mynydd Mawr Mountain completely, and the White Crossing pub, which I would like to thank them. As you can see in the photos, I was allowed to film there, full access. They recently filmed that Esk Valley series with Timothy Spall and Doctor Who there. 72 yards episode, 73 yards, which is amazing for them. It's more exposure from a great pub, decent prices, good value. I do recommend if you're ever at Mynydd Mawr to head to the White Cross because it is pretty good, I have to say. But I'm aiming to get a trailer out for the Banshee by October the 1st. It'll be out on Halloween around about 12 PM. and I hope you enjoy it because this is new for me and I'm quite interested in these short stories and writing and making creative narrations. Maybe one day in the future it's heading me the way of writing a screenplay for actors, but keep an eye out because I think that's one thing the channel direction is going to change into, is short stories as well. That's one new thing you're going to see on this channel. It's a bit different. Next up, A Capital at War, which is going to be the next documentary. I have not started any of it yet, but I am going to head out filming after into the new year, because it is going to be out around about Christmas next year. Capital at War. the only documentary style thing you will be getting, or big thing, is the Banshee this year. It will be, again, fully voice recorded documentary with on-site filming in Cardiff, around Cardiff. It's a big area Cardiff is when you think of it, when you've got to go around and film absolutely everywhere like a bomb. But it is interesting. It's going to cover, I would say, 3 areas of the wall: the Blitz, the sea defences, and the people. Basically, the people side of it is going to be looked heavily into it, because that's the most effective thing, not just the buildings during the war. But it is an interesting thing to see how the whole area of Cardiff, I didn't condense it down to Llandaff, which was bombed heavily, Grangetown and Canton or Roath. I didn't condense it down to areas which badly got bombed. I wanted to tell the full story from all different aspects, because it is not just the Second World War. The sea does look very heavily into the First World War, why Lavernock Battery was built, which was the main sea defence for Cardiff, and obviously Nels Point in Barry, which was another big defence for Cardiff. But that is an interesting one. I have sat on it for 2 years. I wrote it 2 years ago, the documentary, so I sat on it, and now I've decided to go for it, because I'm going to get into why Whittingham is delayed, because it is one I'm very passionate about, and I feel like I need to delay it more just to give myself more time with Whittingham. I'll get into it later. But it is going to be a good one, A Capital at War. I can't really say much about it because I don't know where I am on the stage of making it, but it is coming. Videos, the most recent upload was at the Etihad Stadium in campus. I have got one on my mind to do, which is the Joseph Parry Cottage and Carmarthen Castle. They're going to be in one, and also maybe stuff like, maybe if I can do an exploring video at the China Works in Angaru. Need to contact them, whether it be exploring or a short documentary, or I could do stuff like Cardiff Bay. I want to do Abandoned Barry, somewhere different, but they will still be on the channel, but I don't think they'll be as regular they were going to be, because the channel, like I said, I'm coming up with great ideas, documentaries, short stories, fictional stories. I want to do that more because I'm really excited by it. But the exploring videos are not going away. Short documentaries, that's another thing that is still going to happen a lot on the channel. Short documentaries are always going to be an interesting topic, which, like, it's like the Minnesota Like a Murderer podcast. Like, they're good, but do they fill a full documentary? I can do them quite short and film them in one day. And they're good. Like I said, Angaru China Works could be one. There is a lot more I have got written down. I haven't got the book to hand. I can't reach it from where I'm sat, but there's a lot of short documentaries on the way. I was going to do the Mary Slode for Christmas, but I think I'm going to go with the fictional story this year. But the Mary Slode is going to be one. There's a lot of things in Wales and potentially over the border in England which I haven't covered, which I'm going to cover. Quite a few biographical documentaries as well, shorts. I think we're going to talk about The Elephant in the Room next, Whittingham. Yes, I have delayed Whittingham. This is the thing that's probably burnt me out as well, was that documentary, like, because I felt like I gave myself a bit of a tight time scale, and because I'm so passionate about it, because he is my favourite player of all time, Cardiff legend, everything, I just wanted to do it right, and I felt like I might not have the best camera equipment right now for it. I might need to take my time writing and researching more. I want to contact people and do the interviews. I want to potentially have ex-players on board. I feel like I need to build myself up a little bit more to get that, to do it. And mainly get funding to make the best documentary, because there is something I'm passionate about. I feel like this is going to be my magnus opus with this, like, documentary style filmmaking. I feel like my direction is going to be better, my presenting is going to be better, there's a lot of facts to learn. I just feel like with Whittingham, I didn't want to cock it up. It is meant to be due for Easter next year, but that's highly not going to be the case. Highly, because I think that could be a 2020, it could be out 2027 at some point. It could, if things change and the capital at war could get pushed back to Whitnam. I don't know. This is, I mean, at the moment Whitnam is going to be delayed massively because simply I want to get the best done, and the more I research stuff and found out like a couple of months ago that the family's planning to put a statue at the Cardiff City Stadium, for which I'm fully on board for, and I do want to speak to the Peter Whitnam Foundation as well, see if like massively they want to be a part of it. And mainly I just want to hear back from Cardiff City if I can film at the stadium, because it'd be nice for them to be involved in a fan making a documentary about a player to play for him who was a legend. And I want the fans of Cardiff City, fans of my channel at the same time, to enjoy it, and that's why I want to make the best out of it. And as an amateur filmmaker, that is something I just want to tell a story very well about a man's life, just a pure genius footballer. And I think that's the channel update, guys. I know it's very short. These are the things coming up now. On October the 1st, you'll get a trailer, potentially between October the 1st and October the 5th, I would say, in that time scale, for the Banshee. I'm hoping in between, if I have time in October, I can do the Cavartha and Joseph Parry Cottage exploring video. Potentially November, God knows, anything could happen in November. But December will definitely be a Christmas short story if the Banshee goes very well. And also Halloween, the Banshee. One is anticipated very well. Really excited for it. So that's the things coming up. We've got a lot more to look forward to. Capital at War and Whitnam is coming soon. That's a definite. And thank you for watching this channel update, guys, and I'll leave you to it. See you on Halloween.